Hey, Ed of the North, what's up, brother? Just wanted to put a little video up. Yeah, I know I forgot about. Can't just drive up here anymore like you used to. We picked up motors and trannies and stuff to bring them back here to Pennsylvania. But you always keep busy, and there's little stuff to do. Just wanted to. The guy with the Triumph, I was going to say first of all. Unfortunately, it's still sitting here waiting for him to give me the money to get a big bore kit. And then I'm just going to clean up the original molds and put back on that then. And new oil pump. It just keeps weeping oil and weeping, runs down the motor on the bench, and I wipe it up. So I wouldn't want to leak anything in there, regardless of what it is. I'd rather chuck it out for 139 bucks. You can't go wrong. So there was no issues with the head or anything, but I'm thinking that everything else in the bottom end splashes the oil, so the top end is what relies on that oil pump. They might as well put a new one in it, and he's just scraping up some money. I don't never put my own money in anybody's projects, unless it's somebody here at the shop, which I had a carburetor come today for one of his engines, little go-kart engine. I bought the whole carb just for one little piece, but oh well, that happens. But anyways, the guy with the Triumph brought me a motorcycle jack down, the Craftsman yet, and I just had to weld the handle on, which ended up being straight up and down, so I heated it right here where you see it's burnt yet, so I gotta take it off then and paint it red, so don't rush. And then he has another one that the release pedal for the jack to let it down was just real thin up here. I mean paper thin above the that little pin right there. So I drilled a couple holes in it and like plug welded them here on the top, just a quickie, and trim black it so it looks like the rest of it. I only painted from here up with the spray cans of trim black. It looks the same. But anyways, when you push it down and release it, it broke. So now it won't. Just want to put a little video up so you can't beat like the free jack and stuff like that. Then he brought me up another basket case. I don't know if I put this video up on it. An old Trail 70 or whatever they are. 50, somebody redid the motor mount plate and put a, I know it's probably hard to see, put a jack shaft on it. So the motor runs the sprocket here, and the gear on the other side runs the wheel. I'm thinking about, this is the back wheel, here's where the sprocket goes. I'm thinking about just flipping it around. It won't hurt it. And the brake cable is on this side, just move to the other side. That way you just put a motor on it with a chain. I don't have to worry about that jack shaft. And then, so I welded that little stuff up today. Just want to give you a little video up what was going on. It's easier to send you a video than typing. So, but I'll still reply to your messages as you send them. Alright, thanks for the response to the XR. Everything down here is junk, pretty much. I had a nice XR, well, it wasn't that nice, 250 come in. It was like a 78 or 9, and lost compression. The kid was screwing with stuff. He had things apart, and I just didn't want to fool with it because it was a spray bomb silver basket case, and he wanted a good amount for it. I wasn't paying that, so he wanted like 500 bucks for something that didn't even throw a spark. So I'm not into it, and no compression, and parts available or availability were like slim to none. So I didn't bother with it. I got 4 over there sitting, and I went and found, I don't have them over here yet. They're at the house. 4 fresh rebuild CB350 carbs for 125 bucks. So I picked them up, and the guy with the Triumph's cleaning out bikes. The guy with this Triumph here gave me that floor jack, motorcycle jack, the Craftsman. Him and his boy have a CB 650 at their house, so I'm just waiting for them to bring up. They brought me the jack and the little mini bike over there the same day. I thought they were going to bring the CB up, but don't have carbs. That's why I went to get the CB350s. I can just rejet them and tweak them up a little bit. But the reason why I got them, I saw them on Craigslist, and the guy bought a Volkswagen Jetta. They were in there, and the kid he bought it from was trying to make an intake to put these CB350 carburetors on a Jetta, and that's kind of like crazy, wishful thinking, and some Afro engineering. But anyways, I'll just tune them up, do what I gotta do, and go over the carbs before I put them on the CB350, or whatever it was, 350, 450, I don't care. It's a free bike with a title, so they're just cleaning out. I know another guy here, it's a lock service. I better not mention who it is and all that, just in case. But he has a ton of bikes, and he's always busy around the clock. A locksmith, emergency services and all. So it's hard to catch up to him. He has a ton of bikes with and without titles, old stuff, 50s, 60s, everything. Just whatever years, he has a ton of bikes. I'm ready to go check a bunch of them out and bring a bunch of them back. Then, of course, make some room in here to be able to even think about having in here to go over them over the winter and get running what I can. And then the little pit bike here, that's right, I got lazy. I didn't hand paint my Baja 125 on. I took and just ordered from Build a Sign. Got a bumper sticker that had 2 of them across, and then another size, 2 of them across, a little 3x10 bumper sticker for $3 out of Texas. And a couple days to mail it, to ship it, you could say. It was in an envelope right there. And just sent it to me in that. So I just cut them out, quickie, gray, white with a gray background, stuck them on. It's easier. So, but that way I have the Baja 125 on, as everybody asks about that motor. What motor is that? And being it's a body shop here, did I paint it and all that? It's all dusty, but so no, I paid the extra because the jug and the head and all that would normally be silver and wouldn't have any chrome bolts and covers and stuff like that on it, and the chrome on that side. So I paid the extra 40 some bucks was the price difference to get little chrome accessory looking things to make it look cleaner. But I'm in the middle of I got to make a bracket, just a quickie ideal piece of aluminum for a headlight, high-low beam. Got my kill switch for it to shut the lights off when I don't need them. And I got my rectifier laying there for it. And I'm waiting on a little 4-space weatherproof fuse box. And I'm just going to mount them right there on that flat so you can see them. I'll put the rectifier, then the fuse box above it, and wire it in. That way I'm putting a headlight on it, brake light. Then I found a piece that's shaped like this for a full-size dirt bike. It goes up under the fender and it's black. And then the tail light will be down underneath the fender, down in here somewhere. It'll be close because the exhaust is right there. But I'll have to modify the little fender piece that has the tail light attached to it. That way it has actually a tail light on it. And I'll put a brake light and the license plate all underneath there. I don't care what it looks like. But they run these around here in the streets. There's a little yellow pit bike that's street legal that runs around once in a while, a yellow one. And I figured, what the heck, I'm going to do it with this one too. And then the other I got a kill switch I'm going to use to put on the bars up here. And then I want to use it on my Intruder 800 to put it up right here, right behind the clutch master cylinder on the bars, so I can kill my lights when I don't need them to. It's a law here to have running lights, but that was a 93 and it didn't. The 06 Spirit, the VLX 600, the lady didn't know what size it was, I guess. She said it was 650, but they're the VLX 600s. That don't even, that has a headlight on and turn signals on that. The Intruder, the turn signals didn't stay on for daytime, only the headlight. But that way, if you ever need to kill them and run at night, that's why I want the kill switches for the headlights. It'd be easier just to wire them in that way. But that's the way it goes. Wanted to shoot your video up. Alright, peace, brother.